Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is awesome. A new podcast from Karen Hunter.
We were talking off mic, Roderick and I, about, Snoop and Soulja Boy and all this. And I was like, they can't really be canceled because the reality is rap music, even though black people make it hot, was supported 70% of it by white boys in the suburbs who are now grown up and they're now Proud Boys, MAGA. And that is their soundtrack. Right. As much as it is anything else. And so we don't ever have to invite Snoop anywhere. He'll be fine. He'll DJ some white people stuff. And there's so many more of them. And you about to find out is why Taylor Swift makes more money than Beyonce. Not because she's more talented. It's just more of them. Like it's numbers, y'all. It's just numbers. So I'm just like, Nelly, when was he got to pay for this next baby he and Ashanti are having, but that doesn't mean they get invited to the cookout. So where do we put the guardrails?
Right. It's interesting because I feel like with these celebrities, unless you're just black famous, black people can't stop you. You know what I mean? Like you got to be black famous for black people to put the kibosh on you completely, because white people will also support black folks out of spite. Like there's several black folks at the inauguration right now. There's several black folks who've made that pivot to just, I'm here because they don't like me. And like if Nelly wanted to, he could just go get them 2-3 country songs he made and just be at the CMAs every year doing it, touring with the country stars. Cause that's what this MAGA inauguration was, country supported by country artists. He could be there collabing with Jason Aldean or whoever. And white people would support him out of spite. Like, yes, did we grow up listening to Nelly? No, not really. Like, we don't really care about his hits. We don't be bumping his stuff, but we will say this so that put it in y'all's face so that you be upset. And I think I don't want him to do that. I would like these guys to come back to the community, show some accountability and say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But it seems like that's a rare circumstance now where somebody truly says, I hurt black people. And your feelings as black people matter to me. And I'm sorry I did that and I wouldn't do that again. And here's how I'm going to make recompense. It's very rare that we get our feelings heard. So most of the time we are forced to move on. And I think that's what's going to end up happening with Snoop. We didn't make him an Olympic ambassador. We don't have the power to do that. White folk made him an Olympic ambassador. It's bigger than us at this point, what he is. And it's sad that that's how he chooses to use his power.
Well, he's a 50-something-year-old grandfather who apparently is also a hypocrite, because here's what he said after Chrisette Michelle, who still can't go to a cookout nowhere. She can't. She can't get a $1 meal, a Happy Meal. Y'all
because she black famous.
Okay, she not white famous. Oh,
she's black famous.
Okay.
We could shut her down. Like people think it's because she a woman. I'm like, it's because 90% of her fans was black people in them crowds. If Snoop would looked out at a sea of black faces, we could shut it down tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's not. It's bigger than that.
Right. Well, here's what he said on the first inauguration. Just so we can have some, what do you call it? You have to have a baseline for judging something. This is the baseline. This is your baseline, Snoop. Play it. Smiz, play it. No, not this. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. Listen, I remember when Snoop came at Gayle King and black people was on his side for that. And I was like, I don't know, man. He kind of called her out her name in a disrespectful way. I wasn't feeling that part of it. And Snoop got a history of being disrespectful, but people kind of lined up behind him to protect Kobe and blackness at that point. So it can get a little complicated with Snoop, I believe.
Right. Well,
so I think he was dealing with that.
Very clear about that when he did that too. While I thought Gayle was wrong, calling her a funky dog-headed bitch, which is what he did, was inexcusable. Right. And Like, especially
Yep.
if a man of a certain age with a certain respect, you got to have respect. You know, this woman is still your elder, and she's still a woman in our community, and she was out of pocket. You could have stopped right there.
And he's said and done much worse. He's said and done much worse than one question in an interview.
Having women on dog leashes on their all fours at an award show. I'm not even going to get into all of that. Smith, you got this clip now? 866-801-8255. We'll get back to that.
So ain't nobody going to perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas going to be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm going to roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas.
Yeah. That's how he was. That was the first. So is he now one of those?
When it was Crissette.
Right. Is he one of those jigaboo ass?
Right.
Uncle Tom ass? Is that who he is?
Right.
Has something changed? I just need to know.
I hear his business partner was got a favor from Trump to get out of jail or something. So maybe he decided to throw it out the window.
Getting back to original thing, the selfishness of this society, this single. Oh, you got ASAP Rocky out, so we, I got a stimulus check. It had his name on it. Oh, he brought back TikTok, so therefore we good now. Like, where's the community line?
Exactly. It's not a real community. If that's all it takes to break us down, then that's not really being in community with people, And I still think the majority of us are on the decent and good side of things, but it's just, we're not a monolith at this point, and very not a monolith. Not like, 10%. It's like, no, it's like 30-40% of people that'll, if they can get a selfish thing out of it, they'll be like, today I'm not black, I'm OJ,
Well, let me tell you what Malcolm X said about it, and then we're going to get deep into Dr. King, whose day it is today, and we celebrate him every day. We honor his commitment to us. Malcolm X said this about the white community and our entertainers.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
I think this could be amended now, though, because they put a reality TV show person, they voted for him to be president. Is he technically a white entertainer?
I think you're right.
Buffoon?
I think you're
Trumpet
absolutely
player?
right. Reagan was an actor. I think you're right.
Reagan. Yeah.
We've lost something.
Yeah. Elon Musk doing the Nazi salute on the stage. These are some wild times, but I think
they're not hiding it. They're not hiding it. Like, I find it interesting that I just don't think the tactics of the last 8 years are going to work, if they ever work. This thing where we show what they are and then everyone gets outraged and reacts. I don't think that's going to work anymore. I don't think it is possible to outrage people by what they expect. You outrage people with stuff where they're like, I can't believe I saw that. That's what happened with George Floyd. Remember at the beginning, people couldn't believe what they saw. It shocked them. And you give it enough time, and now people are like, it was a car exhaust fumes. Well, he was on drugs, guys. It wasn't like their minds start to gloss over it and make it's not shocking anymore. And that's what happened with Trump. He ran as this. He ran as a white supremacist, Nelly. Like, I don't know what kind of internet you got over there, but he ran as that. So you can't shock me with Elon Musk doing Nazi salute. And that's a damn shame, because it should be shocking, but it's not.
Yeah. He's doing that country grammar Google searching. 866-801-8255.
Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me in Karen Hunter is Awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is Awesome, a new podcast from Karen Hunter.